Alright guys, what's going on? So I've put the female inside of the 20 gallon along with the little bitty male who's just currently back here just picking up random stuff and eating it. So I've had them in this for about a week or so now, and I got to looking at my female and she's missing some eggs, and I got to looking over here in the corner. And as you can see right here, there's a bunch of eggs. So I'm going to take the pipette, suck them up, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to spit them into the aquarium back here now that the male beta is gone. There's no predatory fish inside of there, so there shouldn't be any issues whatsoever. Um, Theoretically, I mean, there is a guppy, but I will be taking that out pretty soon. It doesn't need to be in there. It was pointless to even put it in there, but it was in there on accident, I guess. I keep saying I put it in there, but I didn't put it in there. The ones that I put in there, I took out, and then I put the beta in. So I think that's from the jump tank, but I'm going to take a brand new clean pipette and where the hell did I put them? Fuck me. Okay, yeah, they're in this container right here. Let's move this out of the way. So last night was just a weird night for me, guys. Today was a weird day too. I wasn't able to go into work today. Um, my buddy ended up going to the hospital. He's our only way there, and my ass woke up with some severe vomiting and intestinal issues. Um, I need to squirt these guys into something really quickly, just so I can temporarily hold them. I mean, they look like just like eggs that might have died that she picked off. But I mean, here we go. I'd rather just be safe than sorry, you know? Because I'd love to get her eggs to actually hatch. But there are so many, just look at them falling. And they'll fall here and collect. Oh, 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 we have tails. These are babies. These have tails. Holy shit, guys. These are actually baby crabs. There's tails. Okay, cool. I'm just going to suck them all up. Oh, that's amazing. So the eggs are dropping, so I'm just going to take her and put her in the tank. Um, oh, there's so many. I just keep finding them. I'm going to have to turn my other phone on and try to flash or something. Oh, I'll grab this light right here. So, guys, we have baby crabs now. So, I thought maybe that they were dead. Turns out she's actually dropping them. So she's going to come out of the actual fish tank. She's going to go back into the aquarium with them. There's just so many. I just keep seeing little piles of eggs. My brother just came and he's like, bro, why you always look so pissed? It's like, because I am. I'm always pissed. This water does smell bad. So they were due for a water change. They've been doing a water change every other day for the last week, so. Here's another big group of them. They look like little brine shrimp. They're so cool looking. Oh, my mom's gonna be stoked, dude. This is so fucking cool. This is why people said don't keep them in gravel. Yep, totally semen. Completely semen. But yeah, I'm actually stoked to see that these guys are actual babies. Yep, I'm chasing some of them now. They're swimming away. So they're moving. That's pretty cool to see. Little bitty crab bodies moving around. And people are like, yeah, don't keep them in rocks. Now I see why, because when the babies hatch, you can't find the damn things. You got to collect every little one you see, because I don't want to leave them in here because this water is nasty. And the water goes bad. The babies can start to die off, and I don't want that. I want to try to save as many as possible. Some are still eggs. Some of them I think she dropped off on accident. But she isn't dropping off anymore. I've also noticed she's been out of the water for, I don't know, a day or so now, so maybe she was prepping her body for, the eventual release she was about to do. Oh, there's so many in that, and I barely even tried to scoop it. Some of those are crabs, some of those are eggs. I'm going to have to let them settle, suck out a layer of water, and then restart. Actually, no, I'm not. I have this little container right here that has fish food in it. Let's let it boil a bit. A little bit of beta water here, kind of give it just a little quick rinse out. I just use my t-shirt to dry it out, which drying it out isn't going to matter any, but I just rather try to get all the dirty particles out I can. So we have baby crabs, guys. The female red claw, for those of you who just showed in, she has dropped her eggs finally. She's dropped a good amount of them, not a whole lot of them, but a good amount of them. I'd say probably 200 or so. I'm still collecting the babies out of the gravel, which I'm not going to be able to get them all out, sadly, but I'll do my damnedest, guys, to get out as many as possible. There's another good clutch right there. I do have some that are just eggs. Yeah, they spawn, and the way they spawn, what they do is they go in the water and they shake their gills. The eggs are locked onto the gills with some sort of like adhesive glue almost. And when the baby's ready to hatch, she just shakes them off in the water, and they usually just spread out in a cloud. This species does them in two different ways. They drop them all off at one time. They drop them off in little bits, or they separate completely. Like the eggs don't even stay together when she drops off the fry. The only time she starts doing it is when the babies start to hatch, and when she shakes it, the only ones that come off are the actual live babies. I can't do it. Oh, these ones are little swimmers. They were trying to get away from me. You need to come out of the tank. Shit. There's some odd amount of million fish species in saltwater, some odd millions in freshwater. That's just not possible now with every fish species. A biologist couldn't even do it. Shit, she's dropping babies. She's dropping babies. Come here. I got you. You're mine. Come here. Come here, sweetheart. I will destroy the plant to get you. I won't even fucking play. Here we go. I got you. Ow, ow. Let go. Let go. Yep, she dropped off a bunch of babies. The fry are going crazy, going after them. Yeah, poor little fellas. No, what do you know? Maybe someone will make it. She dropped off a good amount, though, I'll tell you that. She dropped off probably about a quarter of what she had on her left. Oh, hell yeah, look at that. Almost nothing under there now. She'll stay up here on land. She doesn't only getting off me. It's weird. I'll go and pull her out, and she like fights to stay on me. So I have a cluster of eggs on my hand here. I need to go into the water with these guys, so. Clownfish are saltwater. Make sure I don't have any more eggs on my hand. What did I do with that container? Oh, right here. My buddy was freaking out because my tarantula has some old webbing. It was yellow. I had to explain to him that's just old web. Okay, let's go ahead and change out the water really quickly. Yeah, there's babies swimming around. I'm going to have to try to collect all of them now. This is actually pretty cool. I'm actually excited here. I can't put this on or it snaps the tank probably. I'll put this right here. Got one. Gorgeous little fellas. I'm not worried about the ones that are in the aquarium. The guppies, they're going to take care of them, sadly. I didn't even... If I had known that they were, dropped babies and they weren't just eggs, I thought the fact that they were clustered together still was the fact that they were bad eggs. Hey, Mags. But that's not the case. My female red claw dropped her babies, so... Since I thought they were eggs and they were dead, sometimes a crab will pick off dead patches and they'll leave them in the bottom. But these guys are actually up and swimming in the water column. They're not up high, they're very down low, and the blobs are black. They have little black dots on them, which shows that there are eye growth on them. They look like little brine shrimp. They'll be brine shrimp for a few weeks. And then over time, they'll develop and they'll actually turn into crabs. There's another one. And you'll know hatched from the eggs because the eggs will just be round, and the babies, if you look at them closely, they'll have a tail on the egg, and that shows you that they're hatched. Almost like a fry, like a little fish fry. Damn, just sticking it in the rocks, and she's probably dropped thousands of these things. Yeah, look, just every scoop, man. You just see them falling. And those are all baby red claws. Oh my god, I won't ever be able to get all of them out of here. It's not possible. There's just thousands. They just keep coming out of the rocks. I'm just sticking it in now and squeezing and sucking it up, and just look at this. Completely full to the brim almost. There's probably, I'd say 50 of them in there at least. Oh, damn it. I'm just going to turn the pipette upside down and try to do it this way. Just suck up as many as I can in one shot. Another good cluster. Probably about 30 in that shot. Not very many in that area. So the areas I'm getting them in clusters, that's the area I need to focus on. Ooh, another big hit. Best part about this, though, is since these guys are staying mostly submerged, I can just pipe off the water, squeeze it into this container, and not have to worry about sucking up any fry because they're all on the bottom. They'll swim around, but for the first, 4 or 5 days, they stay on the bottom. So, that means they will swim, but they won't swim. They won't be just jolting around the tank. It takes them a couple of days to get their little legs going. Alright, that's all the water I'm sucking out of there because that's all the babies coming up at this point. Just like that. Look, just another good scoop. Look at it. Look how many are in that scoop. This is why I bought the pipettes. I knew they'd come in handy. Another good cluster of eggs. I need a different container to put them in. I do. I'm running out of space. This little bee thing isn't going to work. I don't really want to put them in the beta tank. The thing is, I'll have to put them in something that doesn't have a filtration system. So, I mean, maybe since Bart's dead and I caught him fresh dead, his tank will be fine. I don't know what the hell that was. Yeah, the water's still clean and everything, so Perhaps our little crab friends will grow up in here. Let's go ahead and move this container of sand. Don't fall. Don't fucking fall. Thank you. And I was thinking, okay, I'll put him back there in the. I could always do that. Put him in there, in that tank. I have plans for that tank, though. That's the problem. I can't be dealing with just having crabs inside of it. Is there any in here? Yeah, there's a little bit. The cool thing is they swim. Apparently they swim down. Because most of them are ending up in the end of the pipette before I even try to do anything. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, no. Yeah, red claws don't taste very good. By the way, I'm squeezing all this excess water into an actual cup in front of me. Just a little drinking glass I had down here. See, that one's just an egg, but it's floating, which is weird. So it might have a small tail, and I'm not noticing it. There we go. Set that back. Okay, there's nothing in that section. Gosh, she dropped thousands. I'm just gonna have to squeeze them in here. And every pipe, man, there's 20 or 30 of them in it. Hey, look at this one. Look how stacked that one is. Here, let's do that. Look at all the eggs just floating down. They'll do fine in here. They won't take up a whole lot of oxygen. This water won't go bad very easily. Especially with there being no fish in it now, the water will stay normal. It shouldn't go stagnant. There's nothing in it that'll make it go stagnant. Okay, it just pushes all the way to the bottom. There are very few babies in the bottom, so I'm not going to dig to the bottom. So they're prime. Oh, that's a big one. Damn. That's a big boy. I can't really see it very well. That's fine. Another great little haul right there. Yeah, if I had known that these weren't just, you know, dead eggs, since crabs will pick off their dead young, the dead eggs, that way they don't start to rot and mess up the rest of them, I wouldn't have put her in the aquarium if I knew that these were actual babies. Just every scoop, man, they just keep coming. I'm gonna throw her in here. She should start to drop more. And these guys aren't fully aquatic. They can't be left in water for more than, 2 or 3 days. Without a way to get out, they will drown, which is kind of crazy to think that a crab can drown with having gills and everything. But they have to mix it with air. It's still coming, man. Stick it in, suck it up, spit it in. There we go. That's all I'm going to be able to do, honestly. There's so goddamn many. I'm just going to have to pile up in the corner here on this one. There's so few in that one. This one I should be able to suck up all the water and go from there. We'll get some close-up footage of that for you guys. I'm going to leave these guys in here and get some close-up footage of that, but yeah, all the eggs settled over here already, so we're trying to get one, good pipette scoop. Yeah, look at all of them. See them all just falling towards the bottom. No babies left behind. Get off the walls. All those guys are gone. Let's do a couple more good scoops here. Yes, there's just still so many, so I'm gonna put the lid on, put the LEDs on, and I'm gonna put the light on. The lid on, the light on. Yeah, she is half of what she had on her when I put her in that tank, so she is now inside of here. I'm going to give her a stick to climb out on. That's all the more that she'll need in here for the next week or so. I'll be doing water changes. And she's already picking the food debris on the bottom, so that's pretty cool to see. She didn't drop on you on land, so that's a good thing. Got a bunch right there. I might actually just stick. Those are some just eggs right there. Those don't even have tails on them yet. I might just stick one of the aquatic plants in here, bury it in the bottom for her to climb out on instead of putting a stick in here, which will leach, you know, tannins and things like that into the water, which I really don't want. Oh, that was a big section right there. I had a big cluster of them. Oh my god, look at all of them. That's by far the biggest scoop. Another good scoop. Oh damn, another great scoop, man. In the same area. There's thousands of them in the bottom. The turkey baster I bought wasn't an actual piece of shit. I'd use it. Problem is, the turkey baster would suck up stones and everything else. It would soak up the majority of the water, which I don't want to do in case there are. Well, I mean, there are going to be babies left behind. I'm never going to get them out. There's thousands of them in here right now. I just keep every pipette. There's 40 or 50 inside of it. It's empty. Another great section right here. Another good one. Damn. I'm just gonna do this probably about 12 or 13 more times until I think I've got everybody. So today's kind of started off in a shit way. I couldn't go to work today. My buddy went to the hospital, so I didn't have a ride to work, so I had to call in. But which was a benefit I had. Pretty sick anyway. Alright, but yeah, I'm off, guys. So I have to end the live here anyway. I gotta get ready to go anyway. Gotta get outside and work on the chicken coop. So like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.